Today, what I wanted to share is the importance of using AI everywhere and every aspect of our development we do. So for the life cycle of an application, using AI from the design, that means from the mock-up of the application until the shipping as a pipeline, for instance, and going through the code review also with AI, with like Codex, GitHub Action, for instance. For the web development or for the application development, it could be a pipeline, it could be a dashboard, a visualization, a native app, a web app, an API. I would suggest you to use Claude Code or to use Codex, OpenAI Codex. With the slash command, you can be very efficient, very fast. Basically, a slash command is a prompt. You would automate. You can use multiple agents to work for you. And you will have to be super precise in the way you write the prompt because you need to see the LLM like a really good junior developer. That means if you don't give enough context or you leave rooms for, if you leave some rooms, if there are some aspects where it might be misunderstood because you are not precise enough, and so there are rooms for misunderstanding, it will misunderstand. It can, at least. Even though for you it's very clear, you have to precise, you have to specify everything. It's like the Murphy Law. If there are possibilities to go not as expected, it will at some point go as the unexpected scenario. And it's your duty to write every edge case. So that means if you see there is a gap where the LLM could do something you didn't cover, it might do what you didn't cover. So you have to be the product owner. You have to be the person, the pilot, who knows exactly clearly the vision of your project and what needs to be built. And so you have to mention all of the scenarios. Also, don't hesitate to upload some images, some assets, some logos, and the colors as well, how you want your app to look like. Don't hesitate to break down this into smaller prompts so it will not be like overwhelmed with so many information. It's like a junior developer. Bit per bit, you give progressively, but granularly, more and more information. Once first you see, okay, I sent that prompt, it understood, it did a POC, a proof of concept. Now I can move to the next stage. And then once that's done, you test, you go to the next stage. Then it's the afternoon, you test again, you leave the agent doing the rest of the work, and then you test it again at the end of the day, and then you will move to the next stage the day after, and so on. And that way, it will give you the superpower to be an amazing software engineer by being a better problem solver. So you will have more time for you to think clearly, to be more in the now moment, and to know better the vision and the efficiency of an app on what kind of impact it can have on the consumers, on the customers, by thinking and by giving the information to the model, to Claude Sonnet, to ChatGPT 5. Now probably it's a different version at the time you watch this video, but there are so many ways for you to have your app done. But if it's not done the right way, it means your prompt was not correct. So iterate from your prompt, give as much as information as you can, and make sure that your prompt is smaller enough for the LLM to digest properly. And then you iterate. Also, if at some point the LLM is a bit stuck, you see that it doesn't fix the problem you have at the moment, troubleshooting doesn't progress, you can try a completely different approach. Try something completely different you haven't done before, or give more context, give previous snippets, previous codes. You can also ask to reevaluate the given result, and you can ask to understand better how you can use a better prompt. With LLM, it's amazing because you can also ask how to use them by, okay, do you think this prompt was a good idea, was a good prompt? Maybe there's a better way to prompt this specific scenario. How can I do it? So basically we speak English, so we have to speak in a proper English with a lot of details, a lot of specifications, and context is key. So the more context you give, the better results you will have. And that way you will progress better and better as a problem solver.